station.
They play the best music.
Number one. Best music. For your listening pleasure.
Come to rule. And we have the angle, the tackle, and we have the tool. Yeah, man, Sanchez, I keep it locked. Linkage.
There are radio stations within the air. But to this, none can compare. Trying to figure what to think. Because now with us, you're fully linked. Stay linked to Linkage Radio, your home for entertainment.
This station rules the nation.
Pinky Lou, me pants them not tight up on me like I use. Pinky Lou, me pants them not tight up on me like I use. Cause, you know, the other day my wife used to go to Citywide Laundromat and she changed and go to one of them bigger laundromat. But now she gone back at Citywide Laundromat, located at 277 East 3rd Street in Mount Vernon. I mean, I tell the people, me pants them start fit, yeah! You want now? Pinky Lou? Pinky Lou, my pants them not tight up on me like a you. Yes, my pants them start to fit, them start to have shape, my clothes them start to look good. Since you started go back to Citywide Laundromat, located at 277 East 3rd Street in Mount Vernon, and you can call them right now. Their telephone number is 914-663-1738. 1738.
Quicklink Home Repair is available for all your home repair needs. We specialize in sheetrocking, roofing, tiling, plumbing, and even building new homes. We are fully licensed and fully insured for Westchester and all of New York State. We also have licensed electricians and plumbers. Do you own land? We offer financing services to build your new home. Before you call anyone else, stop and think and give us a call at Quicklink.
Their telephone number is 914-338-6417. 914-338-6417. Give them a call, 914-338-6417.
So now you know, for a construction company, you don't have to think. With Quicklink Construction, you're fully linked.
Hello, Kevin. You ever hear about Index Universal Life?
No, what that?
Well, we all know saving for a rainy day is good, but if you really want to get the most out of your saving, here's an account called IUL, Index Universal Life.
So, how this work? How we can get such an account?
An Index Universal Life account is offered by insurance companies and will give you more benefits than any other place where you can save.
Yeah, man, okay. Sounds good. But how it work?
By saving $1 a month monthly in the Index Universal Life account, you can get excellent growth on your money, safety of your funds, tax advantages when you're ready to withdraw, and with every Index Universal Life account, you will have life insurance that pays out money for qualified illnesses as well as death benefits to your family in case of death.
Yo, that's a lot of information, and I wasn't writing.
No worries, man. For more information or to start an Index Universal Life account, call 718-772-7679 and ask for Ione. Remember, call Ione at 718-772-7679 and ask about the Index Universal Life account.
Okay, got it. Call 718-772-7679.
Yeah, man. Call Ione 718-772-7679. Ask about the Index Universal Life account.
Are you looking for a way to ship your valuables to Jamaica and the rest of the Caribbean islands? Well, guess what? It's all about Quality One International Shipping Express Corp. They provide a one-stop, hassle-free, customer-friendly environment, quick and efficient service guarantee. Quality One does sailing to Kingston, Montego Bay, and the entire Caribbean. Shipment includes barrels, boxes, crates, motor vehicle, motorcycle, household appliances, furniture, anything you want to ship. Quality One International Shipping Express Corp can ship it. Quality One is located at 3913 Dyer Avenue in the Bronx. That's 3913 Dyer Avenue, Bronx, New York. Or you can find them at 941 1A Utica Avenue, Brooklyn, New York. Telephone number for the Bronx location is 718-231-1909. Or give them a call in Brooklyn. Number is 718-484-0917. So if you're looking for a safe and a dependable way to send your valuables to the Caribbean islands, check out Quality One International Shipping Express Corp.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's here. Have you ever experienced a bad workmanship? Someone who work at your house and you're not satisfied, but you can't find good help? Well, look no further. Quicklink Construction is a licensed general construction company that's fully insured for the 5 boroughs and Westchester. A one-stop construction company that will cater to your needs. Experience is what counts in this business, and we have the experience for more than 35 years. So if you need a paint job, call us. If the roof is talking to you, call us. If your garage won't open, call us. If you need a new paint job, call us. If you try to do the work yourself and your wife won't talk to you, call us. 914-665-0106. Quicklink Construction. No job too big, no job too small. Just call us. 914-665-0106. 914-665-0106. We have the experience. Quicklink Construction.
And I know. I need some tax to be done, and I don't know where to go. Where can I go to get that?
Our taxman ship him, man.
Yeah, but I also have income tax also.
Him do the same thing to man. Just call 718-231-2058 and him deal with all of the tax, man. I tell you.
Wait. You're telling me that he does income tax, corporation tax, payroll tax, sales tax, all in one at one place? Taxman Shippy, is that where I can get everything I need?
Definitely, man. Go right down there. Him deal with my thing too, you know.
Does he do bookkeeping?
Trust me. Just call him, man. Let me get the number, man. 718-231-2058. Yeah, man. And just ask the taxman Shippy and tell him, say, you need your tax deal with me, brother.
Whoa. His number is 718-231-2058.
Yes, I am. See him place in Bronx, them, man. Taxman Shippy. Just call him up.
But I don't have my phone on me. Do you have an address?
Yeah, man. Them address are 942 East 233rd Street, Bronx, New York. National accounting firm for all your taxation and auditing. 942 East 233rd Street, Bronx, New York. Derek L. Shippy. You could call him at 718-231-2058 or 917-652-0803. Or you could fax them at 718-231-2067.
I love doing my taxes. When springtime comes, don't you?
Come rave with us.
Come rave with us.
The Weekend Rave.
The Weekend Rave.
The Weekend Rave.
The
newest trendy hip hangout spot on radio.
Fridays 6 to 8 p.m. Saturdays 4 to 8 p.m. on Linkage Radio.
101.7 and 104.5 FM. With Booker Chromatic,
Jimmy Q from Echo Vibe Sound, and DJ Wizzy.
Tune in for the latest in entertainment music. The hottest songs in dancehall,
hip-hop,
reggae,
soca,
and more. Plus, we hang out and chat with artists and celebrities every week. It's a chill spot, a party spot, a vibes. Tune in on Linkage Radio.
101.7 and 104.5 FM. Fridays 6 to 8 p.m. and Saturdays 4 to 8 p.m. Check us out online at linkageradio.com and follow us on Instagram at The Weekend Rave.
The Weekend Rave. The Weekend Rave.
The Weekend Rave. New York, I introduce the best ice cream factory located in Mount Vernon, 408 East Sanford Boulevard. Call and place your order at 914-699-1349. We also do delivery from 5 p.m. to 10 p.m. We have the most Jamaican flavors: grape nut, pistachio grape nut, rum and razor, Jamaican rum and razor, sour milk ice cream, sugar-free ice cream, stout ice cream cake, peach grape nut, and more. Also check out Papa Deli's right next door. When you talk about jerk chicken, jerk pork, roast fish, fried fish, and roast corn, contact me at 914-699-0145. Also check out our juice bar with our smoothies, boosters, mash, and therapy juices. 408 East Sanford Boulevard. Ice cream, jerk chicken, roast fish and corn, over them we gone. We so lit.
CB Jerk Center, 150 West 3rd Street, Mount Vernon, New York. Catering for all occasions. Call and place your order at 914-863-0188 or 646-294-3939 or 917-870-4088. Check out our menu. We have curry goat, curry chicken, fried chicken, brown stew chicken, jerk and stew pork, stew peas, oxtail, brown stew fish, $12 and upwards. Goes by order. Steamed fish, $12 and upwards. Also goes by order. Steamed vegetables. All meals come with white rice or rice and peas with vegetable. Check out the soup menu. We have chicken soup, red pea soup, seafood soup, goat head soup at CB Jerk Center, 150 West 3rd Street, Mount Vernon, New York. Catering for all occasions. Big up the top chef Conroy and his wife. Big up the two grill masters, Courtney and Ron. So remember to check out CB Jerk Center, 150 West 3rd Street, Mount Vernon, New York. Catering for all occasions.
Pass me a flask, let me tell the things them. People never know the rum talk and me a sing them. Ali Brand the rum boss I represent. Remember Dilsham, Butchers Wine and Spirit Inc. Of all of the alcoholic beverages you need. From a pink to a anchor. Moscato, Merlot, Hennessy, Douce, Tiger Bone, Ginseng, Rare Nephew Rum, Appleton, Myers Rum, Stone Ginger Wine, Red Label, Taylor Port, Fairbanks, Mount Gay, Sangster, Rum Bar, Jamaica Brandy, Syrah, Grey Goose, Jack Daniels, Johnny Walker and more. You drinking or joking? Open hours. Monday to Thursday, 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Friday to Saturday, 9 a.m. to 10 p.m. 12 p.m. to 5 p.m. on Sunday. Address 104 South 4th Avenue, Mount Vernon, New York, 10550. It makes sense to save you dollars. Contact 914-699-7267. Email us at DutchessWineXpert@gmail.com. Must be 21 and over to drink. 40 minimum delivery. Drink responsibly.
Oh, plead my cause, oh Jah. I don't know Junex I represent for Linkage Radio. 104.5 FM. I deaf them.
Restaurant, located at 1802 Nerid Avenue, corner of Wickham Avenue in the Bronx. We specialize in the best Jamaican and American cuisine, serving breakfast, lunch, and dinner. We are open 24 hours, 7 days a week. We offer free in-house delivery, minimum $20 purchase, and we also have Uber Eats. We do barbecue Thursdays, fish fry Fridays, and seafood Saturdays. For more information, give us a call for our address and 324-7484. Once again, that's 718-324-7484. Cooler Runnings Restaurant, simply the best Jamaican food.
Well. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Inside the Zone with Lady D, Denise Gomez. How are you? What can I say? It's another Thursday and I am feeling good. I'm so excited to be here with you this evening. It is Black History Month, it is Reggae Month, and you know what I've been doing on the show. I've been featuring great Caribbean music, reggae music, and having some great interviews as well. Reminding you, Inside the Zone with Lady D, Denise Gomez, a community platform where information is guaranteed. I am your host, as always, producer and presenter. Thank you for joining me. This is my broadcast on Linkage Radio 104.5, 101.7 FM, Sign FM 88.9, and of course, Fever FM right here in the Linkage Radio, your budding and buzzing station, 24/7, 365 days for the year. And I'd like to let you know that the highlight of this evening's Black History Month program is Gifted Fingers Touching Lives, with my guest Owen Downhouse, music producer, owner, founder, and band leader of the famous Band. This evening's program features Inspirational Zone, Music Zone, and Artist Zone. Don't forget my hashtags. Hashtag Coastal Lady D. Hashtag ITC Radio. Hashtag ITC Community Life. Hashtag ITC Voice Over Prop. ITC Radio Personality. Email me InsideTheZone at gmail.com. On Facebook, Lady D Denise Gomez. Also on Facebook, Inside the going on? What's going on? What's going on? I am spending time with you until 8 o'clock. Have you heard? Linkage Radio. 24/7, 365 days for the year. And it is now 6:26 p.m. Counting down to 6:30. Our telephone number is 914-600-4228. 914-600-4228. And I know that Valentine's Day is coming up Sunday, February 14th. What do you plan to do for Valentine's Day? Let me know, let me know, let me know. So special good evening to everyone tuning in with me right here on the show, Inside the Zone with Lady D. Once again, 914-600-4228. Are you celebrating your birthday? Wedding anniversaries are good things. Wedding anniversaries are great things. Did you know that? Of course, once we're born, we celebrate our birthday. Once we get married, we are celebrating wedding anniversary. And when we have a baby, life. So, hi, everybody. Just saying good evening to you. And of course, in my center stage this evening, coming up, we have my inspirational zone. We get our praise on, and I have some great music for you in that feature. Also in News Zone, the delayed broadcast of the news courtesy of the Jamaica Information Service. In our music zone, it is Reggae Thursday, and I do have a great selection lined up for you. Fast facts this evening, 10 little known Black history facts. History is often reduced to a handful of memorable moments and events. Music Zone, Reggae Thursday. Of course, I do have some Barrington Levy for you. And at 7 p.m. this evening, interview in my Black History Month feature. Gifted Fingers, Touching Lives. And the highlight of this evening's Black History Month program is Gifted Fingers Touching Lives once again with my guest Owen Dalhouse, music producer, owner, founder, and band leader of the famous Inner Roots Band. That's what I'm talking about. And after which we wrap up with some great music. I give you the chance to let me know which reggae music is your most favorite music. And of course, tying it in with some good music for this coming Sunday. So, you know, I'm always here on a Thursday and won't be able to be with you on Sunday. So I'm going to do my little part with you for your Valentine's Day feature. Don't go anywhere, ladies and gentlemen. You stick and stay with me right here on Inside the Zone with Lady D. Let's get our praise on this evening. Getting it into the Reggae Month feature. Got some nice reggae music for you here on the show.
I love to hear Shirley Caesar lifting up the name of Jesus. Mahalia Jackson, Reverend James Cleveland, hallelujah, hail to the King. Kirk Franklin, Fred Donny on the Winans really bless my soul. Helen Baylor and Ronkin Ole, but of this I'm sure I'm created to sing it. Gospel reggae, to worship Him in spirit. I'm created to sing gospel reggae, to worship Him in truth. I'm created to sing it. Gospel reggae, to heal, to save, to bless, and to deliver mankind. Gospel reggae, through the Holy Spirit, I'll praise His name on high, on high, on high, on high. No, I love to hear country music, God created everything. R&B and soul, that's alright, cause everything is owned by him. Rock music, jazz and soca, he created too. To spread the only good news, and here's one too, I'm created to sing it. Gospel reggae, to worship him in spirit, I'm created to sing it. Gospel reggae, to worship him in truth, I'm created to sing it. Gospel reggae, to heal, to save, to bless and to deliver mankind. Gospel reggae, through the Holy Spirit I'll praise his name on high, on high, on high, on high. Now everything was created by God for God, the King of Kings, yeah. And if his name be lifted up, he'll draw all men to him. I'm created to sing it. Gospel reggae, to worship him in spirit, I'm created to sing it. Gospel reggae, to worship him in truth, I'm created to sing it. Gospel reggae, to heal, to save, to bless and to deliver mankind. Gospel reggae, through the Holy Spirit I'll praise his name on high, on high, on high, on high. Now everything was created by God for God, the King of Kings, yeah. And if his name be lifted up, he'll draw all men to him. I'm created to sing it. Gospel reggae, to worship him in spirit, I'm created to sing it. Gospel reggae, to worship him in truth, I'm created to sing it. Gospel reggae, to heal, to save, to bless and to deliver mankind. Gospel reggae, through the Holy Spirit I'll praise his name on high, 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 on high.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Gospel reggae, the voice of Lieutenant Stitchie. Gospel reggae, and I'm sure most of you remember this selection quite well. And he's doing so good in the gospel reggae business. Did you know that? Yes, he is. I'd like to say hi to all those who are tuning in with me this evening. It is Center Stage, the platform where voices are heard and people connect. It's Reggae Month, and I do have a lot for you. Great music, interview, and so much more. Our telephone number is 914-600-4228. That is 914-600-4228. Welcome to this platform Inside the Zone. Also, what has been going on your television all day? The impeachment story, right? And shortly before I left, I don't know if it's true, I'm going to check, but I heard like they had some issue with the president. Which president, I don't know. Perhaps you've heard it. I haven't. But you can certainly let me know, since I'm so engrossed here and my fingers are just moving all over the place, multitasking. Those of my viewers who are on YouTube, good evening to you. Hey, Cliffy, welcome to you, my Cliffy. How are you? Want to say good evening to you. You're on my YouTube channel. Let me say hello to Pat. Want to say hi to Cammie and to Cliffy. And I guess there are other people there who I can't see you because you have not stepped into the room. But I'd like to say hi to you. Of course, coming up in a few minutes is, of course, my feature of News Zone, a delayed broadcast of the news courtesy of the Jamaica Information Service. The show is brought to you by Cooler Runnings Jamaican Restaurant, 1802 Nerine Avenue in the Bronx.
Good day, I'm Theodore Henry, and this is your JIS News for Thursday, February 11, 2021. The Mandeville Regional Hospital is currently reorganizing its workflows and implementing a surge plan after 34 staff members tested positive for the novel coronavirus in recent days. The hospital has 780 staff members, and since March 2020, 61 have contracted the virus, of which 27 have fully recovered and are back at work. 2 microbiologists and a public health team are currently investigating the circumstances under which 27 members of the Operating Theatre and High Dependency Unit HDU teams contracted the virus. Hospital CEO Alwyn Miller says investigations revealed that 10 of the active cases are likely to have been contracted outside of the hospital. He says sanitizing of the operating theatre is guided by the highest established standards done after each case and again at the end of each day. Regional Director of the Southern Regional Health Authority, Sarah Michael Bent, is also reporting that the Mandeville Regional Hospital's COVID-19 20-bed isolation ward is at full capacity. But he says the authority had anticipated the challenges of the pandemic and developed a surge plan early in 2020 for the region, which includes Manchester, Clarendon, and St. Elizabeth. This surge plan involves the identification of additional beds on and off-site. That includes repurposing an additional ward to serve as a 16-bed isolation ward and redistributing patients who can be managed at other hospitals in the region. In addition, there is a 30-bed facility at the Kendall Camp and Conference Centre in Manchester and a 12-bed facility at Fonthill, St. Elizabeth for recovering patients who do not need hospitalization. Sarah's regional director is assuring the public that while Mandeville Regional is stretched, it is not broken, adding that they continue to serve the public in the best way possible in all areas of healthcare. Meanwhile, Jamaica has now surpassed 18,000 total COVID-19 cases since the virus entered the island in March of last year. 329 of the cases came in the last 24 hours, one of them imported. Almost a third of the new cases were recorded in Kingston and St. Andrew, with St. James, St. Catherine, Manchester, and St. Anne recording the next highest numbers. Over the last 24 hours, a 61-year-old male from Westmoreland also died from the virus, and the Ministry of Health is also reporting one coincidental death. 363 Jamaicans have died from COVID-19 since the start of the pandemic. 12,456 persons have recovered. They include 198 people in hospital, 26 of them moderately ill, and 18 critically ill. Jamaicans are being reminded to observe the protocols to reduce the spread of COVID-19, including wearing a mask in public spaces, keeping a distance of 6 feet from others, and frequent hand washing and sanitizing. Government is drafting a beach access and management policy for Jamaica to increase access and improve the standard and maintenance of beaches available to the public. Environment and Climate Change Minister Pernell Charles Jr. says the policy is one element of government's move toward the introduction of more sustainable practices aimed at developing a more resilient Jamaica.
Policy looks also on that balance. Access, how we are taking care of our beaches, how we are going to be able to provide beaches that people can feel safe and secure in, and amenities, sanitization, and clean beaches, spaces where Jamaicans and our tourists alike can have an opportunity to enjoy.
Minister Charles Jr. was speaking at a recent virtual public town hall meeting. He says the policy development process has included consultations with government stakeholders, civil society, and the Jamaica Hotel and Tourist Association, as well as private sector entities. The public is being invited to make comments and provide recommendations on the beach access and management policy for Jamaica. Written suggestions may be sent to megjc.gov.jm. Government is aiming to expand the program for the separation of plastics at source following its successful implementation in 18 Kingston metropolitan area communities. The program is being done through collaboration between the National Solid Waste Management Authority and the Jamaica Social Investment Fund. Minister of Environment and Climate Change Pernell Charles Jr. says it is part of efforts to minimize plastic waste and ultimately improve the country's environmental and human health.
Jamaicans should, Madam Speaker, be able to enjoy our recreational spaces, including our beaches, our rivers, without encountering piles of single-use plastic waste or consuming microplastics in food and drinking water. In Jamaica, single-use plastics are often improperly disposed of. They contribute to flooding and they pose a serious risk to the health of our marine ecosystems, biodiversity, and potentially human health.
Minister Charles Jr. was speaking in Parliament on Tuesday. He took the opportunity to laud Raytown community members for their participation in the plastic waste minimization project, which was designed to reduce the flow of plastic waste from gullies into the Kingston Harbour. Public officials required to file statutory declarations can now submit these within their organizations. Manager of the Declarations Unit in the Information and Complaints Division at the Integrity Commission, Joeth Jones Hall, made this disclosure recently during an interview on JIS's Get the Facts program. She says the Commission has taken steps to decentralize the collection in light of the COVID-19 pandemic.
This year, we are strongly encouraging all declarants not to come to the Commission's office, but they can now securely submit their statutory declarations at their own organization.
Among persons required to file statutory declarations are all parliamentarians, members of the security forces, and public officials in receipt of total emoluments, $3.5 million and above. It also applies to persons required by notice published in the Jamaica Gazette or requested in writing by the Commission. The deadline for submitting the declarations this year is March 31. Police officers can submit their statutory declaration to any of their 5 divisional headquarters, while Jamaica Defence Force officers do so at their respective unit headquarters. Other public officers can submit at established collection points within their ministry, department, and agency.
Declarants will be given an envelope, be given seals. There are secured containers located at your organizations. So declarants may submit these documents securely at their organization.
Declarations will be delivered by each entity or collected by the Integrity Commission at the end of the collection period, and a receipt sent to the declarants electronically. And finally, a 12-year-old student's cry for help has been answered by the Minister of Education, Youth and Information, Favour Williams. Minister Williams says that after reading young Avatar Mochette's heartbreaking story in the media, she was prompted to act quickly, gifting him with school books and a tablet.
I know that across Jamaica, there are many such stories of persons who, for whatever reason, they're not able to move forward in the way they want in terms of their educational dreams. We have to intervene to ensure that your future doesn't get stunted just because you didn't have the textbooks or you didn't have a device.
Avatar scored an overall average of 83.2% in the primary exit profile PEP last year, which earned him a place at Clarendon College. The tablet he received was taken from the National Education Trust NET shipment received from the New York Consulate. He also received phone credit from Unicycle Jamaica, which was donated to the NET. And that's it for JIS News Today. I'm Theodore Henry. Thanks for watching.
That was a delayed broadcast of the news courtesy of the Jamaica Information Service. Good evening to everyone tuning in. My name is Denise Lady D. Gomez, and it's my pleasure having you joining me. Are you joining me for the first time? Then you can always let me hear your voice a little later on by calling 914-600-4228, 914-600-4228, or you can just drop me a note if you are viewing on Inside the Zone on the YouTube channel. You can drop me a note and say, hey, Lady D, this is my first time, and I'll be able to just hail you up and say, hey, hey, hey. Reminding you at 7 p.m. this evening, I'll be having a wonderful, wonderful interview with Owen Dalhouse, and he is the owner. He is the music producer. He's the founder and the band leader of the famous Inner Roots Band. And that's in my segment, Gifted Fingers Touching Lives. So those of you who tuned in last week, Saturday, on my Facebook and YouTube social media platforms would have observed and seen that I had an interview called Gifted Fingers Touching Lives. And so I'll be doing that ongoing okay, ongoing, and you'll be getting a chance to meet my invited guests, who they are, how they started in this music business, why is it that they do so well, and that's the journey, at least a part of the journey in the bucket that I'm on. And so I welcome everyone. Hey, Aldith, thank you for tuning in. Right now, I'm taking you to more music, reminding you our telephone number is 914-600-4228, 914-600-4228. You know I love this gentleman. I love his selections. I think he's awesome. I said so. And it's because I think he's so good and I like playing his selections. So it's a mixture of gospel and traditional reggae and all of that going on the show. You know, I'm all things to all people, right? Yeah. 914-600-4228. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, Inside the Zone with Lady D. How about some music? How about it? How about it?
I send the devil in a trouble now. Now that I know you've given me power, you've given me authority, Jesus. Oh Lord, oh Lord. Say when the enemy comes at me like a flood, and thought I'd lose hope, throw in the towel and give up, your spirit reminded me of my first love, the power you gave me through your blood. You clothed me with righteousness and made me victorious. A heart of thanksgiving, I must declare you are glorious. Bless me with the power to tread upon scorpions. I'm already a winner by your nail-pierced hands. I'm more than a conqueror, more than a conqueror, more than a conqueror. That's who I am. More than a conqueror, I'm more than a conqueror, more than a conqueror. That's who I am. I'm more than a conqueror, more than a conqueror, more than a conqueror. That's who I am. I'm more than a conqueror, more than a conqueror. I'm more than a conqueror. That's who I am. Sometimes feeling troubled and don't know what to do. Problems piling up, everything coming at you. But encourage yourself as your spirit is renewed. Cry out, Abba Father, He'll see you through. Hey, don't look left nor right, don't you lose focus. God's about to deliver and the promises made us. Ears of the King and those giant ears with Jesus. If God is for us, you tell me who is against us. More than a conqueror, more than a conqueror, more than a conqueror. That's who I am. I'm more than a conqueror, more than a conqueror, more than a conqueror. That's who I am. Say I'm more than a conqueror, more than a conqueror, more than a conqueror. That's who I am. I'm more than a conqueror, more than a conqueror, more than a conqueror. That's who I am. You've given us the power over the indwelling of sin. Oh Lord Jesus, took my filthy rags and you made them righteous. Took my old things away, gave me a new day. Hear what I say. I know you call me son, I was weak, you made me strong, so I must sing this song, Lord. I'm more than a conqueror. I'm more than a conqueror. That's who I am. Say I'm more than a conqueror, Jesus. Through your blood, Lord, Lord, Lord. More than a conqueror. I'm more than a conqueror. That's who I am. More than a conqueror. Hey, let's help somebody now. Let's help somebody. Help somebody. Somebody just say conqueror. I'm more than a conqueror. Just say conqueror. Speak it over your life.
That's what I'm talking about. More than a conqueror, more than a conqueror. That's who I am. And I'd like to say good evening to everyone tuning in with me. My name is Denise Lady D. Gomez, and I want to say hi to you, and you. You're perhaps joining me and you're wondering what Lady D is doing this evening. Well, you know, it is my Black History Month and my Reggae Month feature, and I want to say hi to those of you who are here and you just want to say good evening to me and nobody else. Good evening, how are you? Hello? Hello? Good evening. All right, I'm not hearing them. So I'm continuing with you, joining me, and I want to say whenever you are on, don't forget to just share my YouTube channel with somebody else, and so they can get a chance to tap in with me and have a good time here on the show. Now, I promised you it's now 6:52 p.m., and the show is brought to you by Cooler Runnings Jamaican Restaurant, 1802 Nereid Avenue in the Bronx. At 7 o'clock, I'll be having that discussion on my Gifted Fingers Touching Live segment in Reggae Month. That's my Reggae Month feature. And I will be talking to Owen Dalhouse, and you'll be hearing who he is, what he does, where he's from, all that good stuff. Let me take you into 10 little-known Black History facts here in my Black History Month feature. Welcome, everybody. Before there was Rosa Parks, there was who? Claudette Colvin. Ever heard about Claudette Colvin before? Let me introduce you to her. Most people think of Rosa Parks as the first person to refuse to give up their seats on a bus in Montgomery, Alabama. There was actually several women who came before her, one of whom was Claudette Colvin. It was March 2, 1955, when the 15-year-old schoolgirl refused to move to the back of the bus 9 months before Rosa Parks' stand that launched the Montgomery bus boycott. Claudette had been studying black leaders like Harriet Tubman in her segregated school. Those conversations had led to discussions around the current-day Jim Crow laws they were all experiencing. When the bus driver ordered Claudette to get up, she refused. It felt like Sojourner Truth was on one side pushing me down, and Harriet Tubman was on the other side of me pushing me down. I couldn't get up. Claudette Colvin's stand didn't stop there. Arrested and thrown in jail, she was one of 4 women who challenged the segregation law in court. If Browder versus Gale became the court case that successfully overturned bus segregation laws in both Montgomery and Alabama, why has Claudette's story been largely forgotten? At the time, the NAACP and other black organizations felt Rosa Parks made a better icon for the movement than a teenager. As an adult, with the right look, Rosa Parks was also the secretary of the NAACP and was both well known and respected. People would associate her with the middle class, and that would attract support for the cause. But the struggle to end segregation was often fought by young people, more than half of which were women. Now let me take you to another feature here on the show. The earliest recorded protest against slavery was by the Quakers in 1688. Quakers, also known as the Society of Friends, have a long history of abolition, but it was 4 Pennsylvania Friends from Germantown who wrote the initial protest in the 17th century. They saw the slave trade as a grave injustice against their fellow man and used the Golden Rule to argue against such inhumane treatment. Regardless of skin color, we should do unto others as we would have others done unto ourselves. In their protest, they stated, "Pray, what thing in the world can be done
worse towards us than if men should rob or steal us away and sell us for slaves to strange countries, separating houseband from their wives and children. Their protest against slavery and human trafficking was presented at a monthly meeting at Dublin in Philadelphia. The Dublin monthly meeting reviewed the protest but sent it to the quarterly meeting, feeling it be too serious an issue for their own meeting to decide. The four friends continued their efforts and presented at the Philadelphia yearly meeting, but it wasn't until 88 years later that the Society of Friends officially denounced slavery. Over the centuries, this rare document has been considered lost twice. Most recently, it was rediscovered in 2005 and is now at Haverford College Special Collections. Interesting, wouldn't you say? 3 minutes to the hour of 7 o'clock, and of course at 7 p.m. I do have my interview coming up, and I am so looking forward to having that discussion with Owen Dalhouse. Let me see who is on the line. Good evening to you. Hello. Hello, hello. Good evening. Okay. All right, I do ask you to give me a call back, 914-600-4228. That is 914-600-4228. Got some music for you while we get into our interview coming up in a few minutes. My name is Denise Lady D. Gomez. Good evening, everybody.
Trouble double double, sweet double. Shoodly wop, shoodly whoop, whoa, you, shoodly wop, diddly whoa, sweet. And the intercom Rosie tell me to come. So she didn't have a daughter, she did have a son. She said the lift doesn't work, run up the stairs and come. And if you don't come quick, you're not gonna know that's fun. So I grab a bunch of flows and I started to run. Here I come, whoa. 2 months later, she said, come and get your son. Cause I don't want your baby to come tie me down. Now because you are old and I am young. Yes, while I'm young, yes, I wanna have some fun. Run me down. Shoodly waddly diddly woodly diddly whoa.
Let's see, what do we have here? Good evening. Are you hearing me? Hello? Are you hearing me? Good evening. No.
You have man that swing DJ and blow. Pull it down the radio. Swing. And the intercom Rosie tell me to come. Said she didn't have a daughter, she did have a son. She said the lift doesn't work, run up the stairs and come. And if you don't come quick, you're not gonna see your son. So I grab a bunch of froze and I started to run. Here I come. Whoa. 2 months later, she said, come and get your son. Cause I don't want your baby to come tie me down. Because you are old and I am young. Just while I'm young, yes, I wanna have some fun. Run me down. Shoodly wop, boop, boodly diddly whoa. Swing. Extra size, extra size, extra size them size way. Extra broad, extra broad, extra broader than Broadway. And the intercom Rosie tell me to come. So she didn't have a daughter, she did have a son. Here I come. Shoodly waddly diddly woodly diddly whoa. Swing. Cause I'm broad, I'm broad, I'm broader than Broadway. Yes, I'm broad, I'm broad, I'm broader than Broadway. Over the ocean and over the sea, all of the girls them are vote for we. Shoodly waddly diddly diddly whoa. Sing. And the intercom Rosie tell me to come. So she didn't have a daughter, she did have a son. She said the lift doesn't work, run up the stairs and come. Cause if you don't.
Good evening. Hello. Hello, good evening. Hello.
Yes, while I'm young, yes, I wanna have some fun. Run me down. Should live up, whoa, swing. Cause I'm broad, I'm broad, I'm broader than Broadway. I'm broad, I'm broad, I'm broader than Broadway. Should live up, should live up, should live up, whoa, swing. Whoa, you. Should live up, whoa, swing. Over the ocean and over the sea, all of the girls them are vote for we. Ooh, should live up, whoa. Here I come, should live up, trouble double double, swing double. Should live up, whoa, you, should live up, whoa, swing. And the intercom Rosie tell me to come. So she didn't have a daughter, she did have a son. She said the lift doesn't work, run up the stairs and come. And if you don't come quick, you're not gonna know that's fun. So I grab a bunch of rose and I started to run. Here I come, whoa. 2 months later, she said, come and get your son. Cause I don't want your baby to come tie me down. Now because you are old and I am young. Yes, while I'm young, yes, I wanna have some fun. Run me down. Should live a little, whoa. Swing. I'm broad, I'm broad, I'm broader than Broadway. Yes, I'm broad, I'm broad, I'm broader than Broadway. When you go to Volcano, it's like a stage show. You have man that sing, DJ and blow. Pull it down, it's ready, yo. Swing. And the intercom Rosie tell me to come. Said she didn't have a daughter, she did have a son. She said the lift doesn't work, run up the stairs and come. And if you don't come quick, you're not gonna see your son. So I grab a bunch of rose and I started to run. Here I come, whoa. 2 months later, she said, come and get your son. Cause I don't want your baby to come tie me down. Because you are old and I am young. Just while I'm young, yes, I wanna.
Good evening. Are you hearing me? Hello, hello. Good evening. Hello.
Have a daughter, she did have a son. Here I come. Whoa. Swing. Cause I'm broad, I'm broad, I'm broader than Broadway. Yes, I'm broad, I'm broad, I'm broader than Broadway. Over the ocean and over the sea, all of the girls, them are vote for we. Ooh.
Good evening. Hello. Are you hearing me out there? Good evening. Hello. Hello. Oh dear, we're not hearing. I'm not able to hear my listeners at all. I do apologize. I'm here trying to get your calls in, and I am expecting a caller to call me. That would be Mr. Dalhouse himself to have or interview. But I do apologize, ladies and gentlemen. We are working on a new system, so I do apologize for that. Stay with me. Don't go anywhere.
Intercom Rosie tell me to come. So she didn't have a daughter, she did have a son. She said the lift doesn't work, run up the stairs and come. And if you don't come quick, you're not gonna know that's fun. So I grab a bunch of rose and I started to run. Here I come, whoa. 2 months later, she said, come and get your son. Cause I don't want your baby to come tie me down. Now because you are old and I am young. Yes, while I'm young, yes, I wanna.
Let me see if I get my caller. Good evening. Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Good evening to you. Good evening to my caller. Hello? I can hear it.
Here I come, oh. 2 months later, she said, come and get your son. Cause I don't want your baby to come tie me down. Cause you are old and I am young. Just while I'm young, yes, I wanna have some fun. Run me down. Shoodly walk, boom, boodly diddly whoa.
Let me see. Do I hear my caller? Good evening. Hello? I hear a slight faint, but I can hardly hear your voice. Good evening. Good evening. Hello? Okay.
Yes, I'm broad. I'm broad. I'm broad.
I do apologize. We are having a bit of a challenge here this evening, not customarily. So I would just, if I'm not able, ladies and gentlemen, to conduct my interview this evening, if I'm having some challenges, then I'll have to move the program along. I'm so looking forward to having a conversation with Owen Dalhouse, but we are not able to do that right now. No matter how hard I work my expertise, I seem to be having some challenges here. Let me try again. Good evening. Hello. Hello, good evening. No, they can't hear me. I can't hear them, and I doubt they are hearing me. All right, I have to keep the show on the road, going. I'm so I just like to let you know at this time, I'm not able to accept the call, so I do apologize because it is just a bit difficult at this time. However, this is Inside the Zone. My name is Lady D, Denise Gomez, and I am here at the controls doing what I do, liking what I do, and aiming to do it well. So I would have to say to you this evening, it's 9 minutes after 7 o'clock, and for whatever reason, I am not sure if you are hearing me out there. It's one of those evenings. I'm not sure if you're hearing me. Good evening, Orlando. How are you? So nice to see you stopping by. Want to say hi to Phyllis. And I would love to take your calls. I would, but I am not hearing you when you call me, and I'm seeing multiple calls coming in, but I am just not hearing you right now. Not hearing you right now at all. So I am going to have to move to some music selection. So if you are hearing me, that's what I'm going to have to do right now. I do apologize, Mr. Dalhouse. I'm sure you are calling in, but at this moment, I cannot accept your call. Let me try and rectify the delay that I'm experiencing in receiving the calls here into the station. But I'd like to say good evening to everyone. If you are hearing me, then that's good, but I can't hear you. I hear a sound, but I cannot hear your voices. I just can't hear your voices. So I am going to keep going while I play some selections. It is now 10 minutes after 7 o'clock, and this is Linkage Radio 104.5, 101.7 FM. The show Inside the Zone is broadcast on Mondays and Thursdays. On Mondays from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m., and on Thursdays, like we are here this evening, from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. And again, callers, I'm not able to receive your calls at this time because I'm having a bit of a delay. However, if the phone lines are restored, then I'll be able to make contact with Mr. Dalhouse, and I'll conduct the interview then. But right now, I'm going to have to switch very quickly to get my matters sorted out here.
And then I'll be right back with you. Stick and stay with me. Don't go anywhere.
Whoa, 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 sailing, sailing. Say when I'm ready, you must hold on steady. We're moving off at lightning speed, yeah. Take a seat and wait till I'm ready. I'm coming, so hold on steady, yeah. Big ship sailing on the ocean. We don't need no commotion. Big ship sailing on the ocean. Whoa, whoa, yeah. Say big ship sailing on the ocean. Big ship sailing on the ocean. Whoa, whoa, yeah. There's a time when the sea gets rough. The wind is blowing and the fishes keep moving. What are you doing, Mr. Man? Sit down, hold on tight, get ready, cause we're sailing. Hello? Big ship sailing on the ocean. Hello? Hello? We don't need no commotion. Big ship sailing on the ocean. Hello? Get ready, cause we're moving. Big ship sailing on the ocean. Whoa, 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 yeah. Big ship sailing on the ocean. Oh, yeah. Say when I'm ready, you must hold on steady. We're moving off at lightning speed, yeah. Take a seat and just wait till I'm ready. I'm coming, hold on steady, cause big ship sailing on the ocean. We don't need no commotion. Big ship sailing
Weekend
on
Rave.
the
The Weekend Rave. The US trendy hip hangout spot on radio.
Fridays 6 to 8 p.m.
Big ship sailing on the ocean. Whoa, 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 yeah. Say we're sailing on the ocean. Yeah. Say there's a time when the sea gets rough. The wind is blowing and the fishes keep moving. What are you doing, Mr. Man? Sit down, hold on tight, get ready, cause we are sailing. Big ship sailing on the ocean. We don't need no commotion. Big ship sailing on the ocean. We got to come over. Big ship sailing on the ocean. Whoa, whoa, yeah. Big ship sailing.
Good evening. Hello. Mm-mm. Yeah.
Have things your own way. Don't give a damn what you do or say. Don't even listen, maybe you don't care. Now you're going astray, girl. How long will it take you to change your ways? This crazy living night and day. So if you wanna go, you must go. And if you wanna stay, come my way. If you wanna go, you must go. And if you wanna stay, come my way. If you wanna go, you must go. And if you wanna stay, come my way. If you wanna go, you must go. And if you wanna stay, come my way. Instead of fussing every day, why don't you kneel down and pray? Sometimes it's best to look the other way. Life could be better one day. How long will it
my way. If you wanna go, you must go. And if you wanna stay, come my way. If you wanna go, you must go. And if you wanna stay, come my way. Settle down and be of good cheer. Live a good life and have no fear. Things could work out fine, my dear. No more misery, no more pain. Got to do what you gotta do, 'cause I'm gonna do it too. Do what you're gonna do, if you really, really, really wanna do it. You wanna have things your own way. Don't give a damn what you do or say. Won't even listen, maybe you don't care. Now you're going astray. How long will it take you to change your ways? This crazy living night and day. So if you wanna go, you must go. And if you wanna stay, come my way. If you wanna go, you must go. And if you wanna stay, come my way. If you wanna go, you must go. And if you wanna stay, come my way. If you wanna go, you must go. If you wanna stay, come my way.
Good evening. Yeah, I hear you. Do you hear me? No.
Away, just don't wanna be lonely. And I don't care if we share only moments a day.
Good evening.
I'd rather be loved, needed, depended on to give a love I can't give. When you're gone, just don't wanna be lonely. I don't mind when the time sets the sun to the moon. Just don't wanna be lonely. Let the stairs find you there at the end of the room. I just don't wanna be lonely. Rather be loved, needed, depended on to give a love I can't give. When you're gone, just don't wanna be lonely. Just don't wanna be lonely. And I don't mind when you say that you're going away. I just don't wanna be lonely. And I don't care if we share only moments a day. Just don't wanna be lonely. I'd rather be loved, needed, depended on to give a love I can't give. When you're gone, just don't wanna be lonely. I don't mind when the time sets the sun to the moon. I just don't wanna be lonely. Let the stairs find you there at the end of the room. I just don't wanna be lonely. I'd rather be loved, needed, depended on to give a love I can't give. When you're gone, just don't wanna be lonely. I'd rather be loved, needed, depended on to give a love I can't give. When you're gone, ooh, yeah, there's so much I wanna say to you, yeah. Whoa, slow it down so I can say what I wanna say. Whoa, shouldn't have to tell you how I feel. You know my loving is real. From the crown of my head to the sole of my feet. What is this that I feel? Taking control of me. My body's in trouble. Shoes out on me. Yeah. Is it how you walk? Is it how you talk? Or is it how you smile that make me come alive? I wanna know what it is about you. Cause every little thing that I've been searching for, girl, I see it in you. You're my dream come true. Every single day, in every little way, every single night I pray that you'll be there for me. Cause I'll be there for you. Yeah. Is it how you walk? Is it how you talk? Or is it how you smile that make me come alive? I wanna know what it is about you. Can we go for a walk and have a little talk so I can get to know you? Got a lot of things to show you. please understand that I'm only a man and my urge getting stronger. Don't keep me waiting much longer. Ah, yeah. Wanna get to know you better.
Good evening.
Good evening, Lady D.
Hey there, my dear Pat.
Hi, how are you? Finally, I'm able to connect with you.
Well, DJ Linkage is busy behind the scenes trying to assist us here, with his expertise.
Okay.
Yes, we do
Okay.
have, when you're upgrading and all that,
Yes. Well,
So-
guess what? I'm glad I'm able to connect with you, okay?
Yes, thank you so much because he's busy working on something, and so that's how we were able to pick up this call.
Okay,
So I'm just waiting
wonderful,
for him
okay.
to confirm.
All right.
I'm waiting for
Okay,
him to confirm that, it's good for me to go.
Yes, okay.
Thank you so
perfect.
much. Okay.
You're fine.
Thank you for sticking and staying with me, everyone. I'm just waiting for the go-ahead that we're good.
You're my dream come true. Every single day, in every little way, every single night I pray that you'll be there for me, 'cause I'll be there for you. Every little thing that I've been searching for, girl, I see it in you. You're my dream come true. Every single day, in every little way, every single night I pray that you'll be there for me. Give me a chance to show you how much I love you. Saw you last night and told you how much I love you. You didn't believe a single word I say. Come today, you gonna believe me. Gonna squeeze your hand, show you how I care. Only promise me you'll never hurt me, darling. Don't hurt my feelings. Don't do that to me now, darling. Don't hurt my feelings. How could you leave me this way? Don't hurt my feelings. Wanna show you I care. Don't hurt my feelings. Don't do that to me.
What can I say? My name is Denise Lady D. Gomez. It's a good day. I can talk to you. I can talk to you. I
Hello?
can talk to you. Good evening. How are you?
I'm good.
Owen?
Yes, sir.
How are you?
Owen.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's now time for Gifted Fingers Touching Lives. I do apologize for the delay, but when you have a good engineer, things just flow. Things just flow. So we are indeed flowing this evening, and my guest is online. Finally, we are able to do our interview, and I'm glad. I sound like I'm glad. I hope I sound that way because, welcome. I'm so excited. I'm out of my skin right now. Good evening, everyone. Now I can brag. Our telephone number is 914-600-4228. 914-600-4228. Good evening to you, and you. Welcome to my interview for the Black History Month, Gifted Fingers Touching Lives. And of course, Mr. Dalhouse is the highlight of my Reggae Month feature this evening. And he resides right here in the Northeast. And it's my pleasure. Second time I'm interviewing Owen, by the way. Back in the day, we had an interview and he was my DJ. Yes, well, we were at it, and it was fun. It was fun. And to start off, I hope I cued you right, Owen, because I clicked time. I was moving around so much, so I hope I cued the right one. Failing that, you just tell me no, Lady D, and we'll move to the next one. But this is how
I would like to start off our segment before I make the formal introductions this evening. Welcome, everyone. Owen Dalhouse is with me, and it's good. Is this the correct one, Owen?
Yeah.
Okay. Is that it?
That's the second one.
Oh, that's the second one. So you let me, no problem. You let me get it right just for you. Welcome, everybody.
In this revolution, we won't give up the fight, yo. We gotta put our shoulders to the wheel. We ain't gonna stop. This movement is for real now. We gotta work out every situation, work it out and build a better nation. We the people, you got to listen. Let's build her, make her shine and glisten. Of many people, we are one. Come together, clap your hands and sing along. America, yeah.
I'm loving it. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Owen Dalhouse is a multi-instrumentalist and music producer. He has received the Rockers Award, Tamika Award, and the Arwama Award to contribute to the music industry. He is the founder of the famous Rhythm Kings band that toured the world and backed many stellar Jamaican performers, such as Gregory Isaac, Beres Hammond, Sanchez, and so many more. He also produced songs for Luciano, Chevelle Franklin's first #1 hit song, Here Am I, Love and Dear, Tiger Glen, Washington, and many. His video and self-produced song, Heal the Soul of America, was chosen for the Biden and Harris Inauguration Committee this year. He's also the founder of the Inner Roots Band, one of NYC's top party bands. He's a husband, father, and grandfather.
Come together, clap your hands and sing along.
Welcome, Owen Dalhouse. Let's get the show on the road. Who would you like to say hello to before we start?
I'd like to say hello to my wife and my family and the Ensom Massive out there in a Roots Band, Rhythm Kings, original everything, you know.
All righty.
And hello.
Yes. Okay, so it's Reggae Month, Owen. February is celebrated in Jamaica as Reggae Month, and I'm sure it is an exciting time and feeling for you. What do you have to say about that?
Well, I'm excited about the month, but for me, it's all year for me.
It's
but, you know,
right.
We're glad that we have a month that we can call a reggae month and, you know, celebrate.
Yes, and I'm here celebrating with you, so we're in the same boat. Owen Dalhouse, we are sharing so much about him and his experience in the music industry this evening, ladies and gentlemen. Please share the link. Those of you who are on the YouTube channel, say, hey, guess what? We have a famous person on, and we need you to hear about him. His name is Owen Dalhouse. Now, Owen, I'd like you to share your early beginnings, because each of us have one, especially in the music industry, and your first exposure to a musical instrument, and that should be very interesting. Let me hear it.
Well, my first exposure, I became a professional drummer at 14 years old.
What?
Playing drums for the first time in my life.
Could you repeat that so I
Never
can
had it-
hear,
never
just in
had it.
case I didn't hear you right? Could you repeat it for me?
I never had any formal training. And the first time I've been around a real jump set, I was hired right away.
What?
At 14 years. Yeah.
Amazing, amazing, Owen. That's really, really commendable. So I'm gonna do my usual.
I found it very amazing for myself too, you know.
Yes. Oh my, that's good. And I'm sure you were excited. Were you excited? Nervous but excited?
all the above, you know.
Mm-hmm. Alrighty, so
But,
that.
you know,
Go ahead, go ahead.
I felt it in me somehow,
Mm-hmm.
you know. But you know, I started out like putting it mentally,
Yes.
you know, and then when I went for an audition, as a matter of fact, when I went for an audition, I got kicked out
Oops.
of that room.
Oh.
And then I went back, and then when I went back, I just go around the drum set and just start to play.
Mm-hmm.
And the guys, then we were amazed because they didn't know that I could play. I didn't know either.
Mm-hmm. Can you
And I
imagine
got
that?
hired right away.
You got hired right away. Well, congrats, because here we are having big time conversation this evening. So you know you're in the big leagues. So I'm happy for you. Now let's move on down a little bit because I want to know when and how was the Inner Roots Band formed, and I'd like you to take us down memory lane about the band's growth and its reach. How many people have you reached over the years?
Oh, it's many. I mean, the Roots Band started out, you know, when I come up here after Rhythm Kings. Actually, was playing at a spot in Queens,
Mhm.
Moment Cafe, and I was gigging with some friends, and then some other friends of mine just happened to come through, which I knew I was playing with in Jamaica,
Mm-hmm.
and they happened to pass through. So you know, we asked for to play during the break, and we kick up a storm, my friends them, and then it was coming on to New Year's, and then the owner of the club called me one day and asked me that little side that come to jam with me if I can, you know, come work there. So I put that side together and called it Inner Roots. We started, you know,
Mm-hmm.
there, but I actually started out as because nobody did know Inner Roots, so I associate Inner Roots with Rhythm Kings.
Right. Okay.
You know, so I usually say Inner Roots, aka Rhythm Kings Band, you know,
Mm-hmm.
and for people so that people can have an idea what sound they're getting.
Mm-hmm.
And when people start to ask me why I don't call it Inner Roots, I don't call it Rhythm Kings. I said, okay, because I have two females in the band.
Okay.
You know.
Okay.
So I started with female singers and male singers and so on and so forth, and you know. And in no time, we become like the sought after band in New York City.
Yes. Commendable. And who are your band members?
Myself, my wife Phyllis, she manages the band,
Mm-hmm.
and percussion and vocalist. And we have Neville Morris on bass, Richard Blackwood on keyboard, you know, Virginia Enriquez, vocals, and Shango tracks and vocals also.
Okay, well, congrats, because I have been to quite a few of your performances, and I'm always walking away thrilled, jigging every chance I get. I don't know, jigging make me sound old, but that's all right. I like the jig. And your audience, they're always, you pull us in, and you are so good on the drums, and you have great vocalists. So I am so happy, and I know Phyllis is there as a background vocalist as well. And, you know, hi to Mrs. Phyllis Dalhouse this evening, your manager, and she's doing an exceptionally great job. So hello. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're just joining me, Gifted Fingers, Touching Lives, my guest, Owen Dalhouse. And Owen is a former of the band and founder. He's producer and just leading this musical group across New York City. Have you toured internationally?
Just with Rhythm Kings, but Inner Roots we have toured like U.S. We have done a lot
Just
of U.S.
in
tours.
the U.S. Okay. All righty. So we are having great conversation this evening. Now, you know, we are in this phase of the COVID-19 pandemic, and you have been doing a lot here in the U.S. So how has it impacted the band's performances?
Very much, very much so, because we had our calendar all booked for the years last year up to and this year, and it's like going down. Like most of it got cancelled. A few of them go to probably like 4, and we actually do 1 this year recently, virtually.
All right.
Terrible.
Yes, but have you thought of doing anything online? Because that's the way to go these days.
Yes, we did, yeah. Because one that we did last 2 weeks or so, it was virtual. It
Okay.
was online.
And
So
how
we
was it?
performed live, but it was wonderful.
Oh, great. So keep doing it, because you have to remain relevant. You know how that go, and you're in a very competitive space. 7:44 p.m. We take a break right now. Before I take the break, share about this, the first track that I played. Let me hear about the origin of it.
How the original, it came out of a dream. I was sleeping, and the song was just looping in my head. Heal the soul of America, heal the soul of America. I woke up, and then still looping in my head, and then I just, because I have a studio at home, so I just get up in the morning, go straight to the studio and start recording it.
And just like that, let me give them a little touch of it a little bit more. Shooby-dooby-doop, 7:45 p.m.
Listen, we can do anything if we want to, but if we work together, we can make it all right. We can do anything if we want to, 'cause in this revolution, we won't give up the fight, y'all. We gotta put our shoulders to the wheel. We ain't gonna stop. This movement is for real now. We gotta work out every situation, work it out, and build a better nation.
That's what I'm talking about. We got to work it out and build a better nation. Thank you for that, Owen Dalhouse. And I'm taking you to another track, and then we continue with our conversation.
It's a shame.
And the title of this track, Owen?
Kill the killing.
It's a shame. Lord of mercy. Lord, oh, Mama Abba.
Killing is high on a killing spree.
Why, oh, my Papa Abba.
We killing before, killing come kill all we.
My sister and my brother Abba.
Killing is high on a killing spree.
Now the whole of we Abba.
We stop killing before, killing come kill all we.
A killing that's immoral, shows no remorse or justice.
No justice.
No justice.
No justice.
So open the mind's eye, look deep within, and take notice.
Take no
Throughout the seasons, night or day, we shall never give up to rid this world.
And you say this is Kill the Killings, right?
Yeah.
And tell us about this one.
Kill the killings is that there's so many gun violence. Too many people are dying from gun violence.
Yes.
And we need to stop it. We need to stop it. Because there's a section of the song that says, "Live Jamaica, live." For the gift of life, is for us to live it free.
Yes.
And if you kill someone, a part of your own soul dies. And we should allow nature, time and nature, to take its course. Because when you take somebody's life, it cannot be added on to yours.
Yes. And this is the perfect segue into my next question for you, because I'm sure when you first started out, you were not as creative as you are today, right?
Of course, yeah, I was.
Experience, yes, experience has taught you so much, and allowed you to write, and to be inspired. And that leads me to ask you, now that you have observed, because I have observed that, the reggae music has evolved over the years. I want you to share your impression of the reggae music today.
It is what it is somehow, because I can remember when I come on the scene in the 80s and we started the dancehall trend.
In the
Because
80s?
I was in the 80s.
Oh, that was just yesterday, man. You're young.
Yeah. In other words,
Yes.
me and my group, we started a dancehall trend because the dancehall drum pattern that becomes the standard was created by me.
Mm.
And when we started that, people used to say the same thing they're saying now. What kind of music, that and that and that. But what is happening now is like, what I find happening now is that a lot of these music, it lacks soul. Lacks soul and creativity, lacks all of that. Because a lot of these musicians, they don't really take the time to study their craft. They rely on machines and robots and robotic voice and all of them things, So it comes out in that kind of music, but there's still a lot of creative youths about that are not getting the chance
Yes.
to expose that level of creativity, because I have a lot of youths that I'm producing and they show up some good material. But look for them all saying that sometimes the producer are saying, give me this, give me, you're not a gun tune and all of this and that.
Yes.
And for the ladies, it is hard for the men in the business and twice as hard for the women. And a lot of the women artists them are complaining that some of these producers are asking them to strip this, that, talk about this kind of slackness, lower their dignity just to get a hype.
But of
there
course,
are a lot of them that are not discovered, but they are there.
yes.
They are there,
And you remain true to who you are and to your audience, right? So you have not
Definitely,
found yourself trapped into just the feel of the day, right?
Right.
How people are feeling, but you're doing it from your heart, from your soul. You think about what's going on in the world with humanity. And
Right.
I encourage you to continue, which I know you will. Of course, with your wife by your side, how could you do anything else? 7:51 p.m. If you'd like to say hi to Owen, in the interest of time, the show ends at 8 o'clock, but you have the opportunity to call and say hello, 914-600-4228, 914-600-4228. Let's get on again, Owen, and then I'm going to go back to the track here. So I want to ask you, because a man of your great musical knowledge, and you're so aware, you've seen the changes over time. How about your top 10 charts? You have a top 10 for me, don't you?
My top 10 chart goes like by artists that I preferred, that inspired me, and it's more of numbers of songs, more like, let me make it straight. For example, my go-to is Stevie Wonder.
Okay.
Right? On my chart. My go-to again is the Beatles.
Wait. Okay.
But my go-to is Peter Tosh. And a lot,
Oh, so what happened to the 10? I needed 10.
Oh, you needed 10?
You lose
right.
me out of the 10. Okay.
I'm not leaving out my creativity.
Naturally so.
I go internal for those songs. And the Wailers, Third World. I like a lot of Ken Booth songs.
Okay, nice. There you go. So I can give you a little applaud. You do have your numbers from your top 10 charts. It's Reggae Month, ladies and gentlemen, and I chose Owen Dalhouse this evening as a part of Reggae Month and the Black History Month, a black man who hails from Jamaica and came here to this country and has been doing so well in the music industry. You remember the first time I sat with you and did a voiceover for a commercial?
Yes, I still have that commercial. If
You still
want
have
to
it?
need it.
That would be nice because I don't have a copy. I think that was
Still
my
my
first
file.
voiceover, and it was really, you remember? It was so good. So
Yeah.
you see how far back
Still in
we're
my
coming.
files. I have it still in my files.
Yes, I think that was a restaurant, wasn't it?
No, it was the real estate.
Oh, the real estate. There you go. So you see how far back we're coming from. All right. So finally, because
The restaurant was the second one.
the second one. Okay. And finally, let us do something fun. Are you ready?
Okay.
All right. So I say the name of a person and you give a one-word description. Right?
Okay.
Owen.
Okay. Musically sensible. I mean, you say one word. Okay, creative.
I'll take the musically sensible and creative. That's three, but that's yours, right? Let's go. Let's think
Yeah.
about Barris.
Barris. There's a lot to say about Barris, but I would say soulful.
Nice. What about Bob?
Wow, they're getting me into trouble now.
Mhm.
Philosophical.
Sure. Big words knock me out here this evening. All right. What about what about Frankie?
Oh, Frankie would sing all night from 24/7. So I would say vibe master.
Okay, so and what about Dennis?
Oh, Dennis, a legend.
Legend. Good job. Good job. Let me take you back to the track here, ladies and gentlemen.
It's a shame. It's a
5 minutes to 8 o'clock. We're wrapping up in seconds. Owen Dalhouse.
killing is high, on a killing spree. Why, oh, my papa Abba. We killing before, killing come kill all we. My sister and my brother Abba. Killing is high, on a killing spree. Now the whole of we Abba. We stop killing before, killing come kill all we. A killing that's immoral, shows no remorse or justice. No justice. No justice. No justice. So open the mind's eye, look deep within.
And one of my avid listeners here at Linkage Radio, Owen Pat says, congratulations, Owen. Wishing you continued success on your musical journey. May God continue to bless you. And do you know someone by the name of Trevor Marsden?
Yes, he's one of my upcoming artists.
Oh, hello, Trevor. He
Trevor
says,
Marsden.
God bless you, sir. Yes.
Because for some song from him soul.
Okay, great.
And,
Yes, go ahead.
The track Kill the Killing also feature Elijah Rock on it.
Okay, nice.
A very talented New York artist. And look out for him, Elijah Rock.
And finally, for booking information, how can they reach you?
Phyllis McLean, Dallows at Dallows Production, 718-496-4241.
Repeat that for me.
Dallows Production, 718-496-4241. Management, Phyllis Dalhouse.
All righty. Well, thank you for joining me this evening, Owen Dalhouse. You have been awesome. And we're getting it done.
Okay, thank you for having me.
Of course. Owen Dalhouse, music producer, owner, founder, and band leader of the famous Inner Roots Band. Have yourselves a wonderful weekend. To Phyllis and yourself, Owen, and thank you. Gifted Fingers Touching Lives. It's Reggae Month and Black History Month. My featured artist this evening. Walk good, Owen. Walk good.
Definitely. Thank you so much.
Take it easy.
Hello.
Bye-bye.
The prime creator should be the only taker. Yes, the almighty creator. creator.
No one has the right to take the life of a
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I thank you for sticking and staying with me through thick and thin. Thank you, thank you.
nature and the
And you know what?
golden age to take its course.
I'm looking forward to being back here on Monday because guess what? Remember last Monday we had a great show, conversation, people of interest. Well, I'll be having people coming on with me, and Chris will be this coming Monday, and I'll be sending out the blast so you can see it. For those of you who are not on my social media platform, don't forget to log on to Inside the Zone with Lady D on the YouTube channel, subscribe. And on my Facebook, Inside the Zone with Lady D. On my personal page, Lady D Denise Gomez, as well as on my Instagram, the same thing, Lady D Denise Gomez. When I blast out the flyers for this coming Monday, you don't want to miss that show. We're going to still be talking about crime, but we're taking people who are a part of other interest groups, right? And with certain skills that you need, like police officers and all those kinds of people. Yep, we're taking the show to another level. So see you at 5 on Monday evening, 5 to 7, keeping you in the know, another special edition at 6 o'clock to 7 o'clock. Thank you all. Thanks to Cooler Runnings Jamaican Restaurant, 1802 Nereid Avenue, for sponsoring the show. And I thank DJ Linkage and for setting me back up and getting me on the road. Thank you, Dex. And for all of you being a part of my journey here inside the zone, I appreciate you so much. And to those of you who are my new audience, I thank you too. Blessings to you, Trevor Marsden. Thank you, Pat. Thank you, Aldith. Thank you, Cammie. Thank you, all those of you. Princess, I didn't see you. Hey, Princess. Princess says it's cold over there in Canada. The music let me feel warm, Lady D. I'm glad I was helpful in that regard, Princess. And Betty stopped by, Bets. And all of you who spent the time just to stop by and say hi. Orlando said hello. So blessings, everybody. And I'm looking forward to being back here on Monday to do it all over again for you. How about some Dennis as we close the show? As always, love yourselves, love your children, and remember, in everything you do, it is the will of God concerning your life. Love and blessings to you from my heart to yours. Mwah. I'm out of here.
Love and hate can never be friends. Oh no. Oh no. Here I come with love and not hatred. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow I all the days of my life. Envy no one, no wish to be with no evil man. For there'll come the day when you'll be whipped by the feathers and leave up huge children. Oh yeah, leave up Rasta children. Yeah. My head is anointed and my cup runneth over. Yeah.
You're locked on to the number one radio station. Number one radio station.
They play the best music.
Number one. Best music for your listening pleasure.
Come to rule, and we have the handle, the tackle, and we have the tool. Yeah, man, Sanchez, keep it locked. Link.